Good morning. It's been a while since I've filmed a commute, but it's Friday and it's glorious. I'm actually not wearing a hoodie in the morning for once, which is a change. I have noticed two things about commuters, right? One positive, one negative. I hate the fact that there's like solidified concrete in the middle of this lane. It's pissing me off every time. You've got the fact that because you do the same route every single day at the same time in the morning, and you're probably going to work, which usually you're not really in a hurry to get to. I mean, you probably don't want to be late, but you're not eager. People tend to be a bit like zombies. But on the other hand, I mean, I'll show you in a minute when I get onto the A45. And usually, I mean, Friday's not too bad, but there's usually a fair amount of filtering I get to do because people bunch up. Even when there's no cause of traffic forms. It's so funny when you filter through it and then suddenly it just clears up for no reason. But at rush hour, particularly in the morning, people tend to move out of the way more when you're filtering. At least on bigger roads like the A45. When you get into town and everyone's sort of fighting for a lane, not so much. But sometimes people literally part ways like an emergency vehicle. I'm like, guys, I'm not the size of a bus. I don't need that much room to get through. It's always nice though when people move. Especially when it was colder or wetter. People tend to give way to me more. Probably felt sorry for me, to be honest, but sometimes it feels like people are so asleep. I mean, here's a bad example because these are all heavy vehicles, so they're not going to go in the overtaking lane. But this roundabout is constantly like, you've got a pile up of traffic in one lane and no one in the other one, and I'm just bypassing like 10 cars going around this roundabout who could have easily used the other lane as well, but because they never do, it doesn't occur to them. It's like they don't tackle it like a normal drive, if that makes sense. Like they just follow their normal path rather than looking for alternatives, which sometimes makes me feel like, I mean, it's not new that people will say like people are asleep when they're driving and things like that, like just not paying attention. But some people just follow the same route every single day, same lane, same everything, and they just get tired of it, I guess, and or so used to it that they've patched that up. When did that happen? I love how I put the camera on to film, you know, anticipating some filtering, and I bet there's not going to be any because where are the cars? If I managed to just get to the front of a lane without filtering. Oh, right. I can't see what that is. Sorry, my I've got too many bugs on my visor. Oh, another one. Oof. See that pothole? This roundabout's awful for them. Yeah, watch now. I'm going to do this and the A45 is going to be completely clear and I can't show any filtering. That's going to be my luck. I mean, I should try filming on another day, but normally I'm not necessarily in a rush, but I've not got the time to get on my camera gear. It's just that I already had it packed up. Are you indicating to come out, or are you just... No. Yeah. It's empty! Still managed to have a BMW on my arse. Right. This beamer's pissing me off now. If it gets any closer, I'm doing the look back of shame. Yeah, this will do. Thought that was Kenzie for a minute then, but no. Different backpack. And a fatter tyre. Sorry, Kenzie. See what I mean? Look, people moving out the way. Look at this. I very rarely follow a bike. Normally there's someone behind me. What is that rear light? Is that a wait, is that a decay? Right, why are you indicating, mate? Where are you gonna? Where are you going? Is that one of those oh, I'm gonna embarrass myself here, so I'm not gonna say what I think it is because it's the wrong word. No, it's not Monster. What the is the name? Is it? No. I need to get a proper look at it, but I don't know. But that rear light's quite cool. You do have to be careful, obviously, when you're on these kind of roads, and then you get to a merge point. Like some people move over. I mean, there's barely anyone coming on, so. Oh. Okay. I didn't get a look at what it was. You really don't need to go onto the grass verge, but I appreciate the thought. I always do it when I'm in the car and I see a bike. I see people moving. You gotta be careful. I tend to cover my front brake for that reason. On another note, my hands have started to go numb recently when I've been riding. Like circulation wise. I don't know whether I've got my gloves too tight or what. It feels like the bars are vibrating more than normal, but nothing's changed. It might be partially the cold, to be honest, but it's not overly cold right now. It's just, ooh, what's going on here? Aha, you've spotted me. Thank you. Sometimes I do that to thank them. Oh, I've got another bike behind me now. That's a different one. That's an adventure. Right, what's going on? Why? This is not normally this built up all the way down here. Police? See, for those that... not really anyone tells me that a filter is illegal, but you see it online. I've just gone past a police car and they're absolutely fine with me. God, my hand! It is the vibrations, because the second I take my hand off the bars, I get the blood coming back. What the f*** is the reason for that? I think I'm going to come off before I see what's causing all of this, but this isn't normal. Yeah, someone let me know what that bike is, because that's pretty cool looking. I don't think it's a Ducati anymore, though. Ooh. Wait, no, he's got Ducati leathers on. It's a Ducati. It is what I think it is, I just don't know the name for it. It's nice looking, I like that. Yeah, whatever's going on there, I don't know, but not my problem anymore. And we're still on time for work, lovely. Seeing more and more bikes, obviously, now that the weather's getting better. Anyway, one of my other points about commuters, right, is that, so you got them the fact that they're more attentive on the busier roads when you're filtering, probably because they're obviously more used to it, which is nice. But then you've got the fact that they tend to be asleep, like when you're at the lights, and then it takes forever to move off. I mean, when you're on a bike, everyone feels slow anyway when they're moving off, because obviously they don't have the same level of torque that we do. But there's that, and then there's just blatantly just sitting at a green light for an extra few seconds for no apparent reason. I'm like, do you not have somewhere to be? Come on! If you're travelling at this time, it's usually because you gotta be somewhere. Tend to avoid rush hour otherwise. But I've not really had much example of that today because the roads have been quite quiet, apart from whatever build up that was. It's a very white car. Puts my bike to shame right now. I've got a lovely collection of dead bugs from the various bike nights I've been on recently. Went to a new one last night, which was really nice. Am I going to remember the name? Baybrook, is it? It's quite a nice ride out for one, but also it's really nice. It's just like in the middle of nowhere in this beautiful little bit of field. I accompanied Kenzie on a little test ride of a 600 for him. That was fun. I'll share that video of his when it's out. He's just starting his channel, so if you wanted to go and support a new motor vlogger, then go and check him out. Yeah, been enjoying the nicer weather. Well, apparently it's meant to rain over the weekend, which is great, but you know, got a half day today, so at least I'll take advantage of some of it. I can feel the sun on my back. That's new for commuting in the mornings. I'm used to being freezing by the time I get to work. This is great. Fridays are great anyway because look how empty it is. I promise you. See, everyone's pretty on it today. Friday drivers must be different. I might as well end the video here because I've stopped waffling. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.